Over the past couple of days, we've seen the crypto market rally back. We saw Bitcoin drop below $57,000 per coin, Ethereum drop well below $2,900 per coin, and altcoins take 30, 40, even 50% dips. But now we're finally just starting to see the market bounce back, and the big question everyone's asking is, are we going to continue to see market conditions improve, or is this just a fake out? So today, when we're looking at the overall crypto market, we see that Bitcoin is hovering just around $64,000 per coin, and Ethereum is well above $3,000 per coin. In addition to this, you can see that Solana has bounced back very nicely after dropping to as low as 120. Now it's sitting right around 146. But in terms of technicals, we can see that there's two major things in terms of Bitcoin. Bitcoin did all the way drop down to below $57,000 per coin, and it did bounce off of this key level of support that we had spoken about. So this is on the daily charts. This hasn't changed. I haven't drawn any new lines on this chart, and we had said, look, well, key level for Bitcoin was going to be that it had to stay above 57,500, or else we were very likely going to see a drop all the way down to the low $50,000 per coin range. So we've seen it stay above that. So that's a good sign. On the daily charts, now all we need to see is that Bitcoin can break above that 64,500 on the daily charts. Then we are looking very, very good in terms of where the market's currently at. In terms of the weekly charts, we also want to look at this, because in terms of the weekly charts, we could see that Bitcoin is having its first green week in about a month, because really since Bitcoin was above $70,000 per coin, we've not seen a single week in the green for Bitcoin. And the good news here is that we did see this long wick and a long drop down, but then we've seen the price already rally back in the same week. So that's exactly what you want to see. That is a very bullish candle right here for this past week, seeing that long wick down, but we're currently still in the green. So that's, again, something that is very bullish. So in terms of technicals, there's a few major things that are bullish right now, but we're really still just on the very edge. We need to see Bitcoin's price on the daily charts break above 64,500 and close above that, really to confirm that we've broken out of this downward trend. Either way, though, things are still looking better. I want to quickly interrupt today's video to bring you a word from our channel partner, ChangeNow. ChangeNow is a non-custodial cryptocurrency exchange, and it supports fast, unlimited cross-chain swaps with over 900 different cryptocurrencies. No registration is required, and it is easy to get Bitcoin and other cryptos with a simple and intuitive design on the platform. A few things that I personally like about ChangeNow and things that I've been using over the past few months is that it facilitates fast cross-chain swaps, allowing seamless transactions across many different blockchains. It offers fiat swaps for easy onboarding into Bitcoin and other crypto, especially if you're new. This is something that is very important, or if you're just trying to convert some fiat into crypto. It provides a user-friendly platform with fast, quick, easy transactions, not really a complex onboarding experience, simplifies the complex and slow process of traditional crypto exchanges, and also it is useful if you are new and entering the crypto market, especially before events and for events like the Bitcoin halving. With the Bitcoin halving recently completed, you can now go ahead and utilize ChangeNow to prepare and adapt for market changes as we continue into the next stages of the bull market. There are a number of big accounts that are already following this on Twitter. You could see like Justin Sun, BNB Chain, Whale Fund, and Crypto Gems all follow ChangeNow over on X. So if you're looking to efficiently, quickly, and securely trade crypto in a non-custodial account, well, I definitely recommend checking out ChangeNow using the link in the description. Anyways, let's get back to the program. In addition to this, if we look at total altcoin market cap compared to 2017, we can see that back in 2017 and back in 2021, the overall cryptocurrency market cap, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, had a correction down to the previous market highs, and then has always rallied back and rallied significantly higher than previous market highs. The thing is that a lot of people are saying maybe we already had a top. Maybe the market isn't going to rally as high. The thing is that if we're looking at overall market and historical patterns, we are nowhere even close to the top yet for Bitcoin, because when we're looking at the total altcoin market cap, excluding, let's say, Bitcoin and Ethereum, the top would be right around that $1.1 trillion market cap. And right now we're sitting right around $650 billion. So if we're looking at previous market cycles, it'd be very likely that we could see about a 4 to 5x increase in the total altcoin market cap, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, towards the end of the market cycle. So we haven't even yet surpassed previous market highs. So that's why I'm still extremely bullish on the overall market. Now let's talk about some major news in terms of institutions, because if we're looking looking at institutions, we can see that Grayscale recently had its first ever net inflows since launch. So for the first time ever, after having over $17 billion of outflows, Grayscale Bitcoin's Trust ETF saw $63 million of net inflows on May 3rd. And this is a very bullish sign for Bitcoin, the overall crypto market, because we saw that, yes, Fidelity FBTC had $102 million of inflows, but for the first time since its inception, GBTC saw $63 million of inflows on May 3rd. You can see every single day since launch, we were in the red, seeing major outflows, and that shows us that there's a shift in sentiment in the overall crypto market, and while it may not be so high, still it shows a key shift in the overall crypto market, that things are finally starting to level out. Things are getting a lot more exciting and a bit better for the overall market. And ultimately, many investors and analysts are saying, look, now that we're starting to see inflows coming back into Grayscale Bitcoin ETF, we're seeing institutional demand sort of level out a bit. A six-figure Bitcoin will come very shortly after. Moving forward, let's talk a little bit about whale accounts, because whales have actually made a major shift as well. A new era, as whales have scooped up over 47,000 Bitcoin in the last couple of days. So on a single day, in a period of 24 hours, whales with over 100 Bitcoin in their wallet scooped up over 47,000 additional Bitcoin. This is one of the highest levels we have ever seen in the crypto market. And this is something that is extremely exciting to see, because we only saw Bitcoin drop into the $50,000 per coin range, around $56,000, $57,000, $58,000. So it's not like we saw a major correction where everything was down 50%. Bitcoin's all-time high is around 74,000. It dropped to around 57,000. That's not a 50% correction at all, but we still saw institutions and whales and major investors come in, scoop up Bitcoin, and we've already started to see the market rally back. Now Bitcoin is back above, well above $60,000 per coin. So that, again, is something that's very bullish. On the institutional front, we're also seeing that venture capital firms have poured $2.4 billion into crypto startups in the first couple of months of 2024 already. And this is a major increase from years in the past, because investors have injected $2.49 billion across 603 deals in the first quarter of 2024 alone. This is a 29% increase in funding and a 68% increase in the number of deals. So this rise in both the capital invested and in the number of deals shows that maybe we're seeing a bottom in the market, that Q4 2023 was the bottom, and that really now is just the beginning. Because when you start seeing VCs invest billions and billions of dollars, usually that's not towards the end of a market cycle. That's usually, right when the hype is starting, right when we're starting to see those major returns, because all these VCs wouldn't be investing billions of dollars now if they think we're already at the top or even close to the top. They still think there's obviously a lot of room to grow. So that is something that is, again, very, very exciting. And the last thing I do want to go over is going to be with Michael Saylor, because Michael Saylor came out and predicts that the SEC will actually reject Ethereum spot ETF. And the reason why this matters is because he says, look, if Ethereum spot ETF is going to be rejected like he predicts, it means that there's not going to be any other altcoins that are ever going to see a spot ETF. That means that there's going to be no way for institutions and people on Wall Street to really easily access crypto other than Bitcoin. So he says the reason why this is so important is because Bitcoin is the one universal institutional grade crypto asset, and there will never be another one. And why this is so important is because if you're looking at it from a long-term perspective, if we don't see an Ethereum ETF approved, yes, it's going to hurt Ethereum and some altcoins, but ultimately you can look at the positive and say, look, that really means that there's going to be more money coming into Bitcoin from institutions long term. So this is all adding up and looking a lot more bullish, in my opinion, right now than even we were just looking a few days ago.